All right, well, I've heard from a few people that today's octortal was hard, so I'm gonna take a look at that. I haven't done an octortal in a while, so if you're not familiar with octortal, it's like Wordle, but we're guessing 8 words at once, and we get, I believe, 13 guesses to try and get all 8 of them. And that's about all you need to know. I think I'm gonna start with the flute, Karen and Showy. Maybe I'll just do 2 of them, and then, let's see, which 2 should we do? Let's just do flute and Karen, I don't know. I mean, it just depends on what words come up, whether those 2 are different, you know, which 2 of the 3 are good. So I just want to look around and see if there's anything we can do. I've kind of been thinking about the 3-word starts are good, they get you more letters, but sometimes that 3rd word, you're guessing letters that you probably don't have anyway. So, for example, this 4th one right here, we've got 4 of the letters already. So, what could that be? We've only got an A. We probably have either 2 A's or we could have an O or a Y, but the C, L, and T don't go together great. You could do something like ALT, but then the C would have to be there. That doesn't really work. You could also do L something ACT. That doesn't really work either. Okay. Oh, look at this one over here. We got all 5 letters. All 5 letters. They're all yellows. What would that be? Let's see. So it doesn't start with F and it doesn't end in E, which is the most likely places for those 2 letters. So we can't have we could have ER at the end, but then we'd have to have finer. No, it can't be finer because it can't start with an F. Otherwise, finer would be good. And we can't do EN. We can't do ER or EN. So I don't think the E is gonna be 4th. It's not gonna be EI or EF. Probably not. Ooh, infer. Infer would work. Okay, that could be infer. Now that's not too bad because I think it has a good chance of being right. There is an N and an E here that are yellow, an E here that's yellow, an I that's yellow, an F, E, and N. So there's a lot of those letters in various words, so it's gonna get us quite a bit of information. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess infer. Okay, it was infer. Good. I inferred that correctly. Now, okay, we got green E. We've eliminated some more spots for the other ones. Let's see, this has an A, N. N's gotta be 1st or 3rd. It's probably not gonna be EA at the end. It could be. Let's see. Oh, so I mean, this is a good possibility there. If the N is 3rd, the A would be 1st then. Ooh, actually the A could be, it could be apnea. The A could be 1st and last. Ooh, apnea is pretty good there. Okay. Over here, we've got the L and the E. There's a lot still that could be going on there. You could do something like sleep apnea. Those would be interesting if they're both in there. This, all we have is the E. So it almost has to have, well, I was gonna say it almost has to have an O, but it could have another E. But clearly there's another vowel somewhere earlier on. This, E and N, just the F. Okay, I'm back to the, oh, what are we doing with this one? Oh, the I, interesting. So it could be IE, but I'm not sure what that would be. Otherwise, the I has to be 2nd. It could be like this. I'm not sure on that one. Okay, well, all right, this again, what could this be? It's not ALT, because I don't think it is. It'd have to be CALT, and if it's not ACT, which would be this, and I don't see how that, what could go there, then it's gotta have, so if the A is not 3rd, essentially, is what I'm thinking. We could do like something cat or something lat. But then the L would have to be at the beginning again. Or if we do lat, yeah, then the T or the C would have to be 2nd. Lac, but then the T, I mean like lilac, but we need to have a T. Ooh, octal. Octal would work. Interesting. I like that. And with the octortal, it would be appropriate if we had octal. I'm gonna guess octal. Hey, it was octal, all right. Now let's just check the O. So we do have an O in 2 of these words. Now, what else are we gonna do? Okay, so this one, I was thinking it could be sleep. I feel like, especially now that we've guessed the O and there's no O, it almost has to have another E. I mean, if you do, what else is gonna come between the L and the E? I feel like, there's probably something else it could be, but I feel like the double E is really good. Sleep, ooh, could be bleed. Could be bleed as well. All right, I think I'm gonna guess apnea. I like apnea. I think that's got a good chance over here, and it lets us check the P for potentially sleep over here. Let's try that. All right, it was apnea, and there's no P. Okay, so it's not sleep. So now I'm thinking bleed. There's probably something else it could be, but I'm not coming up with anything. Gleam, I'm pretty sure is E-A-M. Bleak, I think, is E-A-K, right? Yeah, it's not bleak. I think it's got to be bleed. Okay, it was bleed. All right, doing good. So we've got 4 of them. 4 more. Ooh, we did get a P here. Ooh, and it's green. That's awesome. That's super helpful. Okay, so something P. Ooh, could be spoof. We haven't done an S yet. Spoof would be good. I'm gonna go for it. All right. Okay. So here we've got. It's not ED. The E. There's the E in the middle. Yeah. So I got N. N is first or fourth. If it's EN, what's gonna come at the end? It can't be an E or a D. ENG maybe? But then where's the D come in? ENY? Don't like that as much. I'm thinking about starting with an N, but then what's gonna come between the N and the E? It could be a double E. Needy. Needy would be good. With a double E? I like that, and we do have a lot of yellow E's, and so this would check another spot for those yellow E's. So let's go with that. It is needy, and we've ruled out another spot for E. Okay, well this one we have the green at the end, so that's probably the only E on that one. So, oh, okay, so we had, we were thinking possibly U something IE. Now we've got the P, something like this. Like, I don't think that's how you spell guppy, right? No. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure on that one. Okay, let's go back over this first one. Because I don't know. I feel like I should be able to come up with that, but I'm not. This, all we have is the O and the E. So we need to use some letters that we haven't used yet. There could be a double O, something like this. Otherwise, if there's not a double O, then we probably need 2 consonants at the beginning, but what would that be? W, I mean, using the letters we have left, it would have to be like a WH, or I think it would almost have to be a WH. Whole? No, we can't do whole. Whom doesn't have an E. And if it's not, so I think it almost has to be a double O, because I'm not coming up with anything else there. Or we could have another E at the beginning, I guess. Something like this. What would that be? Erode, no. Evoke. Evoke. That's pretty good. I like evoke. Let's go with evoke. Okay, it's evoke. Good. Now, that one got slightly cut off over there. That's okay. You can still see it. I have the 2 things overlapping so that the letters will be bigger, and I sometimes forget to double check, but I think we're good now. Okay. So the last one here, I mean, all we've got is that E, there's an I and a P and a U. So what? The I is second or fourth. If the I is second, it's either P-I, something U-E. Peak, peak, with the Q. I bet that's what it is. Let's go for it. Okay, there we go, all right. So I guess it was a good gamble not to do the 3rd word this time. Now sometimes, you know, the problem is you're not finding out if those letters are in there. But I was able to get infer and then octal, and the octal let us check the O, and from there we kind of were able to try some of those other letters. You know, spoof, I had a good idea that was gonna be spoof, which let us check the F. So yeah, it doesn't always work out that way. It just worked out that on this puzzle we didn't have an H or a W, so showy wasn't gonna get us too much, although it would have eliminated some letters. So And in this puzzle, we didn't actually need our extra guesses. That's the idea behind 2 instead of 3 words, is it gives you an extra guess to you know, an educated guess, as opposed to just blindly doing a 3rd word without checking first. So not always the best plan, but it worked out this time. So there you go. That was today's Octortle. Let me know how this one went for you. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. And Turl? Oh, look at that. I don't know what Turl is, but it worked. Okay, that was optimal. So we got the S. So this is not W, so it has to be an S or a T, and it's not gonna be SS.
So I think you're gonna get some more sun coming in the sides, more so than you would on a car. On a car, you're gonna have a much bigger area that's shaded all day. So that could be part of the problem.